'Tis views such as this that make a journey worthwhile.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
I suppose 'tis so.
There are useful ingredients to be.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way, but what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Runa's apothecary here in Mel.
Of course! The answer was staring me right in the face.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, well, if you do pick some up, you know where to find me.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roberant, are we? Between you and me, cuz, they're mighty easy to make. Simple as combining the ingredients if you know what they are. Do come again.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, Are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Always a pleasure.
Oh, there's something written here.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Who might have the answers we need? Should we ask around?
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, well, if you...
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberant, are we? Do come again.
The recipient awaits, Master.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen. I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms. I say we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind. You never know what sort of useful tidbits we might turn up.
What am I to do? Strange. He really ought to have returned by now.
Aught I can do for you?
I'll sleep like a log.
Are you so eager to chat with me? I thought we did enough of that on the road.
Always this day after day, just how I like it.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. But that place pussed my ears. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'll go and search for him myself, only... It is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and it's hard to describe, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that path to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go then. My life's in your hands, friend.
We ought not to dawdle when our aid is sorely needed.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn...
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
Are you certain you're happy to have me along? I hope I can count on you in a scrape.
Seems naught ever goes right.
And here I was, hoping for some great treasure. And now I feel a fool.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
Your staring arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
Blasted! Just when the fatigue of the road was leaving my limbs at last.
They'll soon learn I'm a grouchy sort without my beauty sleep.
Let us see what you're made of. I'll make them pay for that. With gold as well as blood.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Got the end right where I need it. Don't let up!
Tis clear the two of you don't want Good work!
Perhaps you'd like to take care of the remainder.
I like that.
I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, I... Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Let us proceed with caution, keeping an eye on our charge at all times.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction. So, we finally arrived. I thought we'd never make it.
The find of the century, I dare say. This is why I shall never tire of our adventures. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Best we extinguish our lanterns before we take another step. Yon foe will be upon us in the moment if it sees the light.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
Last, some peace and quiet. Well met, sir. What?
A glad find. These always get used up in the heat of battle.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late, and I was right. Mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pocket. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did. Good. We're here.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once you...
I've not much to say at the moment. Sir Baron's request is quite understandable.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
Speak your will, and I'll see it done. Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
I knew it to be so.
end of the day, all you've got is your health.
Nattering all day. It's tiring work.
I'll take any chance.
What to do?
I don't know a thing about that quest, so I can't guide you. You could try to hire a pawn with the information we need.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength. It is true. But I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
That's just what I was thinking.
Time to be heading home.
I'll have this fixed up in time for supper. I'm about ready for a break.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Look, Master! Goblin!
I know I'll handle this. Put out that fire! Let's we all go up this Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Ingredients are... plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Is there aught you require?
The Arisen is our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
Yon statue may yield new sights, if we can reach it.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
I would so enjoy seeing this obstacle smashed to pieces. Ranged attacks are my speciality, Master. Shall I assist? I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such Arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I'm on duty.
Just about anywhere. Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Tisn't my way to gossip with the citizenry.
I'd kept just about anywhere.
A treasure chest. I can hardly wait to open it.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Strike true, lest the beast flee.
not. 'Tis well in hand.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Nothing of it!
Head will roll if aught goes awry.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance. Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true, but I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
What's this? We're trapped. Fine! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
The Cyclops. Great.
Cyclops! There!
Lightning is its weakness, and our strength.
We've got the beast reeling. If we keep this up, we'll look at... Feet right out from under it.
I shall lead the charge!
Seems we've worn out our foe. We'll not find a better moment. Seize the wood's arm and bring it crashing down. I could use some help.
Do not falter. It will take every ounce of our strength, but we can prevail.
I think I get the idea.
Fret not. I'll make them pay your way. Hold just a moment.
gratitude, sir. It would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now, the road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
Nothing to report, I'm afraid. Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true, but I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casts can't... Water is seeping through here. I wonder what that means.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
Methinks we've earned a brief repose. What say you, Arisen?
Might we not take...
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Riding in an ox cart will be a welcome reprieve.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the... hills roll by.
there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Goblins approach!
Are we all in the same boat?
Good work! Perhaps you'd like to take care of your Not a bad
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Everyone's busy with their own affairs.
My sword arm needs some work.
Many of those loyal to me have been anyone.
Gives me trouble, they'll take us.
Do not forget that we were...
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Thought you could hide, eh? Oi! Halt!
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful... Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength. I'm all talked out, Master. I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Naught to do, but take what life gives.
I'm sure I can handle this.
Might head to market. I've need of a few things.
I can't stand this.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other. For all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you?
What's got you in such a good mood?
Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off aught you buy. So spend away, my good sir.
Always a pleasure. It takes two to make a sale. and this cellar had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
Have a look.
Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of a mage. You'll be safe in my care, Arisen. Tis a pleasure to meet you.
I'm only glad to have proven my worth.
If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask. I shall inform you if I learn aught of worth.
Interested in my wares?
Oh, I've got to make room for my...
Why is everyone always in such a...
All this walking has made my legs ache and fight.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
What to do? And precious little time.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Here you are, sir. From me to you.
Council won't attend the snail performance.
Just as...
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Is there naught being done to make sense?
Now holiday.
Do stop and look. I've wares of every ilk.
Feels eerie rolling about.
This town must have
Rest all my equipment. All of the shots.
Why, good day, sir. Welcome, good sir. My services lie in the styling of hair and the painting of faces. Should you so desire, I can help you find your truest self. I'm glad of any business in these troubled times. Much obliged, sir.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. No need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own two eyes. I've ne'er seen the like. Pray, sir, teach me to fight like you do. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. The sort that decided to teach to avoid the battlefield. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as yourself. Won't you give me a chance? And this Baron fellow, he's a real warrior. I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your prowess. I'm inclined to trust your judgment. Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out this Baron and see what he can teach me.
Have you some business with me?
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
What am I supposed to do?
Alas, 'twould seem I've taken on too much.
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
The creature's corpse will serve us well. Be sure to aim true. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Let my magic grant you an immense boon. The path to victory by miracle. That strategy never would have occurred to you.
Surely not! At any rate, look how many women we count among our number.
And I've no objections.
What did he say his name was again? Ah, Humphrey. The lad's in Vermouth now. He's eager. I'll give him that. Expedition, sword drills. Say the word and he'll join in at a moment's notice. Say, you look experienced. You should talk to the lad. I'm sure he'll be glad of a bit of guidance.
How might I be of assistance?
In every age, when the Arisen fells the dragon and saves the hence, pawns are treated with respect, as a matter of course here in Vermont, for their peerless loyalty to the Arisen. Not to mention, they are skilled combatants, willing to brave any foe or peril upon. 'Tis clear their concept of life and death differs crucially from our own.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
I knew it to be so.
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
All done then?
Here at the inn, we also offer check. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Off we go then. Feeling rested, I trust?
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. Where to next, Arisen? I'm not sure I've any idea.
I'm about ready for a break.
Can't remember the last time I had a proper meal.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
You are in good health, I trust, Arisen?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
My only object is to live to a ripe old age.
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
Is there aught I can do for you? I would gladly offer you any aid I can.
seem pretty kind to me.
Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
I've got the sharpest ear in town. Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every
Need anything?
To try to enjoy life where and when I can.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line these shelves, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Hope to see you again.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use cleaning.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
Mayhap I ought
Well
to
met,
ask
son.
around town.
How might I be of
I'm
service?
not getting in anyone's town must
There's much needs doing.
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
Well met, sir.
Really scary.
I have a feeling
I've never seen anyone here.
Got to press on. There's much needs doing. Such as this nourish the spirit.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Can't make a living if I get myself injured.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
I can't wait to see what the day holds. Life can be tiring.
Oh dear.
No trouble.
What am I to do? Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
No one's come to my rescue.
Couldn't hurt to rest. You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal.
I knew it to be so.
What should I get up to today?
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mind. What was I supposed to do? I've clean forgotten.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week, at no charge. What a steal.
All the others made it. Why's my luck so rotten?
Good will come of today.
Where to now?
Welcome.
Lovely, but I have other appetites.
Whatever could you want from me?
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off?
I know of nothing that demands your immediate notice. Where ought we to go now?
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day. Nighttime already? I thought 'twas rather dark.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust? Pray, call upon me again another time.
Nothing's coming to me, Master.
Suppose I ought to earn my...
It gladdens the heart to see
Well
some
met, sir.
fancy a gander.
Life's best taken
Fine
at a
wares
measured
always.
pace.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Well, body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
Off we go then. There are beasts to be slain.